So I'm going to begin by saying, how do you differentiate yourself? Crowded marketplace. How do you say, come to my team's games? Start with you, Tucker.
Yeah, it is a crowded but exciting marketplace. And I think it actually presents a lot of opportunity, and we try to approach it from that perspective. But yeah, the nice thing is, in particular with the group here on the panel, there's a lot of ways teams in LA collaborate. I think the ability to get the marketplace moving around sport and be excited about sport and being kind of LA focused benefits all of us at some level. And for us at the Dodgers, we've got 60 years of history. We've got an incredible brand that we have stepped into and are really been able to drive that forward and try to differentiate ourselves with the experience and all the things that we're doing in the building. We let the brand lead, obviously, but there's some really great stuff going on in LA, and we're happy to be a part of it. And we think we can, kind of rising tide lifts all boats on that front. So.
Yeah, I think it's, for the Kings and the Galaxy in this marketplace, like we've been here for a long time. I think King's been here, 52 years, and a lot of people don't realize that as well. And the Galaxy, 25 plus years as well. So, we've got an equal amount of history. I mean, we were talking about it before, though. For us, it's always been cheer for each other versus against each other, and unite the fan bases around that. And then ultimately, you can leverage that. You kind of got to accept it for what it is here. We all realize we compete against all the professional sports teams and college sports teams, but you also compete against the entertainment across the city, the beach, the weather, all that stuff. But you can make that excuse every time you have a bad drop of attendance. But at the end of the day, you accept it, cheer for each other, and then try to do things that differentiate yourself and live outside the box. And that's what we like to do, to really do something that kind of, especially in this day and age, kind of grabs those 3-minute moments that come outside of your game and work with your RSN partners. We've had a couple great examples this year where we had Ron Burgundy in our broadcast this year and Snoop Dogg in our broadcast this year. And, those are the things that, grabs the millennials and captures those moments. So.
I'm going to go back to that in a second, but Stanita, how do you say come out to a game?
Yeah, I think first differentiation is we're the only women's basketball team in the state of California.
Yeah.
So that starts it. I think for us on the court, we've made it to the playoffs 18 of the 22 years that we've been there. We're the last team in the state of in Los Angeles to bring a championship as of 2016. So on the court, I feel like we're a very solid organization from play and competition. Off the court, I think it comes down to unique partnerships. We actually just signed a partnership, the largest in pretty much league-wide history on mental health with women's veterans. And so finding unique ways to partner in the space outside of some of the traditional advertisers has been a huge help for us to kind of differentiate us in the marketplace from both a sponsorship side and obviously on the court as well. So continuing to push on those avenues, and then from an entertainment aspect, I think we have, when you've had Lisa Leslie and Candace Park on your roster, it never hurts.
Yeah.
Or you can spend $4 billion and hope that helps. But,
We've all done that at some point.
I think for us, certainly it comes down to the stadium building what we think will be the world's greatest stadium and 300-acre entertainment district, and really creating something on the west side of Los Angeles that's never been done before. And all the venues have always been downtown or south, and that's really what it starts with. But I think truly what it comes down to in this marketplace is being consistent in what your brand is, and it's such a big marketplace. You can chase every angle, every demographic, every trend, but you really have to be focused on what's unique to you, what can you deliver from your brand, your team, your players, your coaches, and live that through year after year and have that consistency. I think that's the only way, because so many of us share stadiums, so it's not even that we're competing against each other. We're in the same venue, so you can't differentiate based on venue. You have 3 teams there, you're gonna have 2 teams in ours. It is solely about, I think, who you are and being consistent with that.